dark agendas continue to play out, and like, what does that look like for people that aren't able to get out of the programming?
Good question. Well, let's not really worry about the dark. This is something I've said for a very, very, very long time, on air many times. The vast majority of the dark entities gave up just after 2009, 80% of them, in fact. What we're dealing with now is a light worker organization that is near dictatorship and is out there assassinating dark entities who are literally putting up the white flag of surrender to the Prime Creator. All right? There are many, many, many dark beings that were contracted to be here, part of the experience, and there are many light entities too. There was a mass investment of light entities from multiple universes to help bring the timeline genocide wars to an end. And now it is the light entities that are actually holding us back, because there's going to be a revelation of truth that they've been working with the dark entities in such a way that they don't want this experience to change, that they like it. So in reality, it isn't about the dark agenda anymore. It's about the light agenda that's holding us back, a light dictatorship. Honestly, and I know that's tough for some people to understand, and I've experienced the backlash from it before, but we need to understand that there are light workers in an industry in this world of materialism, consumerism, that are healing people that are not healed themselves. That's the greatest violation of free will. Those light workers out there those light warriors out there that are from other realities coming here and influencing people through various mediums and channels and instigating fear, working with the facade of the reality, they're the ones we have to look at now. They're the ones.
Right.
Yes, the dark that haven't given up are bad. And yes, we will have to tear the power out of their cold, dead hands. And it will not be easy. And it will require unity consciousness coming together in expression of love, compassion, and forgiveness that is so powerful. No matter what technology or spiritual expression they have, they will be removed from this universe and be put in another universe through forced deportation so that they can have their experience somewhere else. And that it goes for those same light beings that are 1, 2, or 3 degrees of separation who believed that non-interference was the way to let the micro evolve through these timeline genocide scenarios, when in fact Prime Creator was saying, you beings 1 degree, 2 degrees, and 3 degrees of separation, manage the micro, show compassion, love, and forgiveness, but they chose non-interference and made us, at the lowest levels, choose our free will at such a high experiential level that would be forced through evolution. And you cannot force evolution on any being. And that's what the final process here is, realizing how much forced evolution there was by higher vibratory beings, both light and dark. There's something else. These are the ones that have already been around 15, 20 years. And these are the ones, an example, you have a psychic that only talks about dating. And in reality, they're not really a psychic anymore. They're just using their brain. They're not using their heart space. A body worker that, say, has been doing it for 10 years and has a horrible relationship with their boyfriend or girlfriend and brings that energy into the massage. And they're completely unaware that they're transferring that energy to a brand new person who's looking for healing. I can go on and on and on in that description, but that's the industry that was created by positive light workers from other realities that were coming here and literally going, we have to throw the kitchen sink in. And not only did they throw the kitchen sink in from 50 or 100 million other worlds, they threw the kitchen sink in from other universes that changed the fundamental experience of individuals here, which broke their expression of free will.
So what's the solution to this piece right here?
People returning to the natural dreamtime grid of Earth, which is in the North Pole of the Aurora Borealis. That's the first thing. When you go to sleep that night, get the image of the Aurora Borealis in your mind and project yourself there. That's the true dream space of Earth. That's where you begin to find the first sparks of unity consciousness. Second thing is you have to begin to remove your contracts with the system of domination and control. If you go to my website, andrewbartzis.com, BARTZIS.com, and you go to the button that says Contract Removal, you'll see a series of documents that help you, the I Am Mighty Present Self, say out loud to this reality, I do not consent to domination and control. I do not consent to a variety of things that create the facade. When the I Am Present Self says that, you go through the experiential change of reality saying, this is the facade, and it's your awakening process to accept what the facade is. Each individual experiences it differently. Once you do that, you go through a healing time where you purge out what domination and control has taken from you, which is the free will to say no to the reality. I do not consent to being taxed to death at birth. I do not consent to babies coming into this world and not being taught love. I do not consent to poverty worldwide. I do not consent to a third world. I consent to unity consciousness. When we begin expressing that on the fundamental layers when we wake up and during the day, we can change this reality as an individual's beginning the experience of unity consciousness. The next thing is pick up a healing skill. Anything from Qigong to Reiki to hands-on healing. Heal yourself before you heal others. There are so many things out there that change the nature of our reality in such a way that we don't heal ourselves. Turn off the television. Get out there and lie on the grass. Take off your shoes. Do the things that reconnect you to you. And only the individuals really know what it is. If it's reading a book, playing golf barefoot, swimming in the ocean with dolphins, go do what makes you happy. And know that what you focus on is what creates around you, literally.
Right.